Gopalagya, CEO from Raj Hospitality. I'm sure most of you know me. Hi, HI is Hospitality Influencer. That's my new series of episode which I'm going to bring in, bringing some of the eminent leaders from the hospitality and tourism trade. I'm going to introduce Mr. Shailesh Nair, who is the Managing Director for Mystical Holidays from Cochin, who is my best friend and also a great personality as far as the hospitality industry is concerned. He's been, worked as a manager of hotels also. He does a lot of innovative things, and also presently he is into different kind of business, but his main business is definitely the tourism. Shailesh will talk about the present situation in the hospitality and kind of a motivation for the youngsters and also for the people who are suffering in the hospitality. Because today we all talk about COVID, but we have to come up with a solution. We have to come out of it. We cannot keep talking about it being inside. We cannot talk about success. We have to come out and talk about success. As I rightly said in the early days also, like we have been, not knocked down. We have been locked down, not knocked down. So this is an opportunity where we can reinvent things, We have to come out with some solutions and then a survival and then a revival kind of stuff. So I'm sure we will be introducing a lot of eminent personalities from the industry, not only from Kerala, but definitely from India, and also international level leaders who is going to come and speak to you also. So I'm so happy. Subscribe Raj Hospitality YouTube channel, and HI Hospitality Influencers going to really give you a different face of the hospitality leaders in India and the world. See you.
Hello there. Hope everyone is safe and at home. Let me begin by thanking Raj for inviting me to the first video on his new channel, The Hospitality Influencer. It is indeed a pleasure to be here, and I hope I do justice to the first video. I'm a 100% tourism professional, and I manage 3 companies within the tourism domain. The first one is a tour company by the name Mystical Holidays. The second one is a hotel management company by the name Green Earth Hotels. And we have 2 properties under that brand name, one in Munnar, which is called the Munnar Tea Country Resort, and the second one in Adirapalli, which is called the Silver Storm Resort. The third business is into a food franchise, and it's called GE Ventures, wherein we manage a dessert brand by the name Frozen Bottle, and we have 6 outlets across Kerala. In addition, I'm a YouTuber as well, and I have my own channel, and it's called Tour with Shailesh, which showcases tourism vlogs, 100% dedicated to tourism. And you get to see videos on destinations, sightseeing places, hotels, restaurants, reviews, interviews, tutorials, and much more. So if you have time, do take a peek. Start of any business is a grueling one, and it takes time to build a name for yourself and a reputation for your organization. And our fantastic teams have ensured that we curate experiences which leave impactful memories, and when the delivery is beyond expectations, it creates the wow factor. And that has been the success mantra for us. We have been catering to clients within India and globally, and the feedbacks tell us a lot about what they feel. And that is the energy boosters which propels the team to drive harder and better to enhance client experiences. Today, sadly, we are faced with the biggest pandemic of all times, and it has put a spoke on the wheel of everyone, lives as well as businesses. It is quite strange that even after so much of technological advancement that we have to see a day like this. And it's even more unfortunate that we are helpless in the current situation until the time a cure is found, a vaccine is found. I'm not going to bug you with COVID stories, as you're already overwhelmed by that term. Neither am I going to speak about tourism statistics or new industry jargons or acronyms. What I'm going to do in this video is make an effort to paint a picture of hope for a better future. Let me begin by saying trouble and happiness are 2 sides of a coin, and it is a part of everyone's life. And nothing in this wicked world is permanent. There are opportunities out there, and it is for us to seek out, explore, and grab them as it comes. Tourism industry was the first to be hit, and it'll be the last to recover. This is a well-known fact today, and many have lost their jobs in the past couple of months, and some may lose it further. It'll be a while before tourism industry finds its feet. It is a hard time, and we have to sail through this tough time together. So hold on, and it will pass. Human population has seen a pandemic once in 100 years, and every time we have overcome the misery what it brought along. This time, it's on a global scale, the proportions are larger, and the information age has not made it easy at all. COVID-19 has created a fear factor which is more disastrous than the disease itself, and we need to get out of this. Tourism trade has been feeling the heat of a sluggish growth over the past few years. This, coupled with 2 attacks of Nipah and 2 disastrous floods in 2018 and 19, had left the Kerala trade on a weaker wicket. And COVID-19 has literally broken the back of the industry. It is not in our hands, and we got to face it. It is a harsh reality which the nature had thrust upon us in the last 2 years. The only difference this year is that it's man-made. For business owners especially, this has been a shocking experience. No one had dreamt anything like this in their wildest of dreams, and no one could prepare for an eventuality like this. It has come as a hard slap, and it is very difficult to hold on. Many of the business may just wind up, and those who restart will have to play the wait and watch game as the situation unfolds, because it's going to be a tough going for the next 1 year. But as you've heard, slow and steady wins the race. For business owners, this is the best time to do an introspection of self and their respective businesses. This is the time to bring in austerity measures and cut costs wherever possible. There'll be many hard calls which will have to be taken, and this is not the time to be emotional. You have to make some hard business decisions to stay afloat till everything normalizes. There is no common solution for the businesses because each one works in a different way, handles a different segment, a market. Your income and revenue streams could be different. So there cannot be a single point solution or a common solution for the businesses. It is your business, it is your problem, and you need to find a solution for yourself. And as we do that, if we find support from the government, see that as a bonus. But make sure you read between the lines before you actually bite on any of the relief measures. Because end of the day, you need to pay back. There are many new aspirants out there from hotel management, travel and aviation institutes who had just passed out and were seeking opportunities in their respective trades. And this has come as a rude shock to them. To them, I would like to say, don't be disheartened. This is a temporary phase and it will pass. In fact, you are better off than many who have been working for decades in the tourism trade and have lost their jobs. Life is a leveler, and this is the biggest example you can see. There is no difference between you and them because you are sailing the same boat as them. You trying to get into a new job and they trying to get into their existing job or a new job. So just hang in there and stay positive. For the businesses, it's a different ballgame altogether. The associations are trying hard to get rebates and waivers for the industry, and all the associations across verticals are trying hard for it. And some of it is coming through, so just wait in there. As for individual businesses are concerned, it's time to cooperate, collaborate, and get into symbiotic relationship with various businesses, be it hotels, be it tour operators or transportation. It is time we come together as a team and create new innovative packages to lure the customers out there. Because there is huge scope of innovative products. And the sooner we are able to get the right formula, the better it will be for us. Excessive information is the biggest challenge we face today. You get it on your mails, you get it on your WhatsApp, you get it on the news, on the television, on the FM, you name it, it's all flooded with COVID. And that is more dangerous than the COVID itself. Watch news once a week. Join only those webinars which interest you and try to refrain from the WhatsApp University. These measures will bring in a lot of peace, which is required today. This is a sluggish business period and a temporary phase, and we need to adapt to live alongside COVID-19 because it is here to stay till the time a vaccine or a cure is found. There is only one way to come out of this: by facing the situation, strengthening your minds, diverting your thoughts to more productive avenues, and seeking out new opportunities which is of interest. We need to understand a fact that this is the beginning of futuristic diseases, and there'll be many more to come in the future. Let's relate ourselves to a situation. You are on a morning walk on your regular stretch. What happens when the monsoon comes? Knowing our roads, you get to see mushy, muddy potholes. Now, what do you do to walk on the same stretch on a monsoon day? You gear yourself with umbrella and you negotiate those muddy pools to ensure that you land yourself on a not so wet or a dry patch and walk through without dirtying your clothes. You need to see COVID as the monsoon in our lives. It will come. We need to face it. We need to negotiate it, and we need to keep walking till we reach our destination. With every bad news or crisis comes good news or opportunities. And I'm going to talk about those big opportunities which is waiting for us up ahead. This is the time to prepare ourselves and be ready so that by the time markets open up, we are ready to hit it hard. Most of us have already learned a lot in this lockdown period. Interpersonal skills, family bonding, cooking, saving, patience, and living out of bare necessities and much more. And last but not the least, social distancing. Work and life balance has always been difficult for a tourism professional, and this has been the biggest opportunity for all the tourism professionals to work on your relationships, on your bonding. This is a God-given opportunity for you to actually work on it and re-establish the connect for a better tomorrow. Explore learning on sharpening your existing skills or working on acquiring new skills which could be of use to you tomorrow once you get back to duty, as your efficiency levels will improve with that. This is a big opportunity for domestic tourism. As we all know, the international travel will take some time to come back to normalcy. Until that time, the domestic tourism business is going to be the new norm. Domestic business is going to boom across segments, be it leisure, adventure, spirituality, wellness, experiential holidays, and more. The quality of vacation is going to improve a lot with the social distancing norm in place. From day excursion to short vacation to staycations, these are going to be the new normal. People are going to get out once the lockdown is over in a phased manner, starting with intra-district, moving on to within the state, then interstate, and then nationally, globally in the due course. The demand will slowly grow as the roadways, railways, and the airways open up. It'll be more of family vacations or friends traveling together with a lower ticket size, as a group travel will take a while to come back into shape. Also, with the newfound work from home culture, the corporates are going to pamper their employees with vacations on a regular basis. Drive-in holidays is going to be a big market which is going to evolve, as safety and security is the primary requirement today for everyone. The holidays will evolve with better experiences, and new destinations will also come up in due course, creating new business opportunities for many. It will also bring in new destinations or unknown destinations into limelight, as people would look at places which are less crowded, creating more job opportunities and avenues for new accommodation units to come up. As COVID has created a havoc in the market, there will be a good demand for wellness tourism in the future. Ayurveda and yoga are going to steal the limelight in the future. People will seek out vacations for improving their immunity, de-stressing themselves, and gearing up to overcome the health-related challenges. This is a killer of an Indian mix. And in the due course, once the international borders open up and the flights start coming in, we can expect a huge influx of foreigners to seek this. Responsible tourism will see the new light of the day as people will explore new locations with activities, experiences, coupled with smaller accommodation units like homestays, as safety and security is prime over here. People want less stressful, less crowded, and less fancy holidays in the future. We call upon God when we need them. But unfortunately, during this lockdown, the temples, churches, mosques, everything was shut. And the moment it opens, there would be a huge beeline of spiritual seekers who will be visiting their respective religious sites, close and distance. Over the 2 months of lockdown, the faith in God has suddenly exploded into larger proportions. It's a fantastic future as our robust government machinery has proven hands down that we are better than the world in handling this COVID situation, and Kerala is global news today. All the positives are seen in the headlines and news which it's making across the news channels, the newsprints, magazines, social media, and whatnot. Thanks to the wonderful team which has put in so much of effort in ensuring that all of us are safe. This is going to be the trump card. Let us ride on this wave of goodness that Kerala has shared with the world and being the first in handling the situation, in managing the situation, and in overcoming the situation. I would like to end this video by saying there are fantastic opportunities out there. It would take some time, but you need to hang in there. So stay strong, stay safe, and stay positive. God bless and all the best.